Broadcast Center in Los Angeles. This is CBS 2 News at 11 a.m.
Welcome to CBS 2 News at 11 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Tina Patel. A major change in COVID restrictions. LA County was the last in the state to still require masks on mass transit, but that ends today. The county is lifting that restriction and more. CBS 2's Cara Finstrom is live in downtown LA with the changes. Cara?
Good morning, Tina. Yeah, the biggest change is you're no longer going to need to put on that mask in order to head into busy public transit areas like Union Station here.
We saw the news on Channel 2 this morning, and yeah, we've gone mask-free for the first time this morning.
The Hawkins are visiting from England, where masking guidelines have been relaxed a while.
We were a little surprised when we got out here that it was still mandatory on public transport.
It's just so liberating after having been through such a restricted time, just to not wear a mask anymore.
For months, LA has been the only California county still requiring masks on buses, trains, and planes, as well as inside transit hubs. But today that order softened to a strong recommendation. Most folks we saw at Union Station this morning were continuing to take the precaution.
I like wearing my mask because it protects others and keep me safe too.
Also in LA County today, the recommendation for universal masking in most indoor settings went away. That's now a matter of individual preference, with a few exceptions like masking up in health and long-term care facilities. Health leaders say the moves are due to drops in COVID infections and hospitalizations, but stress the virus isn't gone and continue to encourage everyone to get vaccinated and boosted. This visitor from Tokyo says unlike England, Japan's masking protocols remain very restrictive.
People there, I'd like to say 95% of people wear masks everywhere.
I'll probably continue to wear it just for a bit.
This woman also told us she isn't quite ready to ditch her mask, but quickly added she's happy to be returning to pre-pandemic life.
Actually, for a while, I didn't want to travel at all. Yeah, so now we are a little bit more.
And she's heading today to Big Bear to visit with her sister. Tina, one other thing that the health department wanted to note here in LA County is that individual businesses and venues, they can continue to require those masks indoors if they choose.
All right. Thank you, Cara. I appreciate the updates. Well, Hong Kong is ending a controversial measure aimed at slowing the spread of COVID-19 there. Starting next week, the city will scrap its COVID-19 hotel quarantine policy for new arrivals. Instead, people flying into Hong Kong will need to monitor themselves. Hong Kong residents and businesses have been critical of the strict COVID rules, saying it threatens the city's competitiveness and its standing as a global financial center. Remember, for the latest on the pandemic, keep it right here on CBS 2 News and CBSLA.com. We are streaming 24/7 on CBS News Los Angeles. Yes. And an uncertain economy. So now we are seeing another drop. In Bell Gardens had their hands full. Started around 4:15 this morning and it raced through the building. An employee says huge flame inside the building. That business. Things being stored inside, and firefighters had to deal with that as well as a collapsing roof.
It's kind of a double-edged because when the units arrived on scene, they had fire through the roof, which means they're not going to go in the building. So it's actually a little safer because it's already through the roof. We're not going to put anybody on the roof to cut or ventilate, and so all the units are going to stay outside of the collapse zone.
And firefighters are keeping an eye out for hot spots. No one was hurt. They're still trying to figure out what caused the fire. An update now on a big rig crash along the 710 freeway in Long Beach. It overturned on the northbound side of the PCH off-ramp just after 6 this morning. Rescue crews worked more than an hour to pull the driver out of the mangled cab and get them to the hospital. Traffic in the area is now getting back to normal. A man was arrested overnight after getting into a shootout with police in South LA and then barricading himself in a building. Officers say they tried to stop the suspect, who was wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. When he took off running, officers say he shot at them and they fired back. Again, that suspect, who had barricaded himself inside a building, surrendered a few hours later. No one was hurt. Now to the latest on Hurricane Fiona. The storm could be the strongest to ever hit Canada. That's what forecasters are saying today. And keep in mind, this is the same hurricane that just devastated Puerto Rico. Fiona is expected to hit the Atlantic coast of Canada as a powerful Category 4 hurricane tomorrow morning. Forecasters say it could create massive 40-foot waves in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and it's expected to bring 6 inches of rain and coastal flooding.